Hey guys, it's Rebecca. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an extraterrestrial contactee, galactic channeler, psychic medium, and I work in the Akashic Records. Today I am going to be answering your questions in response to the last two channeled messages I posted from the Galactic Federation, one on New Year's Eve and one from 2 days ago. Today is January 9th, 2025. So let's get to the questions. When is actual open contact? So open contact being a synonymous event with the ascension point. So open contact being ascension for the planet, that point, that solar flash point, is in the Akashic Records looking like, based on the collective energy, because it shifts all the time, but most likely the end of 2026, beginning of 2027. Second question, and these are the most commonly asked questions. I have 12 of them here. Second question is, will they come to my country or can you ask them to come? Yes, they will come to every single country on the planet, and you can ask them. You don't need me to ask them for you. You can ask them. I do believe that they are going to show their ships in larger countries. And what I mean by that is more politically prominent countries around the world first. And then it feels like they're going to show more and more of their ships to the smaller countries. Lots of questions about the drones. So are drones man-made or extraterrestrial in nature? The drones that we've typically been seeing over New Jersey and then all out from there are deep state, reverse engineered craft based on ET technology. The orbs are galactic beings. So those are two different things. And it's really important to use our discernment. I've had a lot of people sending me photographs and things saying, is this real? Is this fake? Is this deep state? Is this actually extraterrestrial? Really, really important to start practicing using your discernment if it's not something that you regularly use. And that discernment is, does it feel true? Does it feel real? Does it feel good? Does it feel supportive or not? Next question is, how do we, I think it's something along the lines of how can we get proof that they are real and that they are not bad? The most important and most common message that comes through any of the collectives that I channel is not to be in fear, but also to use your discernment. Does this feel like a supportive being, a supportive collective, a supportive message or not? It's really, really important because that is where we find the real truth. Does it resonate with your energy and your vibration? Then I got a question saying, what happens if they don't reveal themselves in January? My answer is simply, it means that we were not ready. However, I will say that historically speaking, with the Galactic Federation and predictions like this, they won't give predictions unless they're pretty sure that they are going to. The energetic environment is in a momentum that will allow for whatever the prediction is that they're bringing forward. And what they're saying is that they're coming. And they're talking about January, right? Mid to late January. And when they say they're coming, I'll clarify, it doesn't mean that they're going to be walking around on the ground. That's not going to come until the ascension point, 2026, 2027. They are talking about showing their ships when they say they're coming. Now, they already are here. I have a video where I talked about how they have already, this was the last one I channeled for the Galactic Federation, where the Galactic Federation talked about, I have to go back and watch them because I don't always fully absorb the messages when I'm channeling them, but they basically said that the crafts were already positioned where they are planning to reveal themselves. It's just about removing the cloaking, so that we can see them. I got a lot of questions around ascension in general. So asking, will my family ascend? Will my children ascend? Will my animals ascend? Especially if they're not, awakened. So children and animals, yes, particularly children under the age of 7, but generally most children, they're operating at a much higher vibration than we are. And they haven't succumb too deeply to the indoctrination and the false core belief systems that we adopt over time being in this reality on this planet. Most families ascend together, but it's always the soul's choice in what it chose to experience during this time of the particular incarnation that it's in. And so most people who are awake and aware all people who are aware of the fact that this other world, this other reality exists beyond our small little reality on Earth, will ascend. You're here for it. If you're excited about it, you're going. That's what you're here for. So have faith and trust in that, and try not to lean into fear during this time, because it's a wild time. It's also likely that the ones who you think are asleep end up waking up as a result of open contact, of this rollout that's currently underway on Earth. So you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at how many people wake up from this. And I've looked in the records, I felt into the energy of this. There's going to be a ton of people who you would not expect shifting into 5D. And that's really exciting, because that's what we want. Everybody's invited. Everybody. The soul also chooses, and some souls are waiting until the last minute. Most have decided ahead of time prior to the incarnation, but some are waiting to see, have I learned the lessons that I wanted to learn, or is there still more to do? If there's still more to do, that doesn't mean that you've done a bad job. It just means that it's not time yet. We have to stop assigning value to the decisions and things that we do. Everything we do is right and correct simply because we've utilized our free will. That's the point. We're the ones that assign good and bad value to things. What happens to the government and money? So our political and economic systems globally are currently being dismantled. We can see this in the political arena. I don't love to get into politics, but generally speaking, we will transition into a one world government, and there will be a more fair and equitable economic monetary distribution system. I have heard the Galactic Federation and other galactics talk about the quantum financial system. So that's something to also keep an eye on. But the governments and the economic environments as we know them will no longer be. And they are currently being dismantled permanently as we speak through the energy of our awakening. Because the energy that is attached to those old world systems, they are not sufficient. Then they will not support the vibration in New Earth, in the place that we are going. The energy is not a vibrational match, and therefore it has to come down in order to rebuild something that will be an energetic match. Something that is fair, something that is equitable, something that allows for us as a collective to decide what we want our lives to look like and the quality of our lives. All right, we've got 5 more questions. Does the state or the deep state know about them, the extraterrestrials, and why are they keeping them a secret? Yes, they definitely know about them. They have known about them for decades and decades and decades, and they're keeping them a secret because they have things like free energy, and they want to continue to make money. They are in service to self. The majority of us are in service to others. We are on a prison planet. This is why so many of you Do not believe this. It's because you have been brainwashed. You will all see as the time comes. I'm going to stop this video because I'm at 10 minutes. I will make another one with more questions shortly. I love each and every one of you guys so much. And haters, stay away. Your time will come. And when you're ready, we will be here. I will be here with open arms, happy to answer all of your questions. I love you guys. Happy Ascension.